season been for you?
Not bad. We're a little bit under what we had for last year for wins, but overall money won, we're a little bit ahead of last year.
How about your car you have this year? You have a different car than you won with last year? Any real difference with this car than last year's car?
No, just about the same as we had last year. The car's new this year, that's all.
Jack, your opinion of a 200-lap race, is it too long, too far to go? Just what do you think of it?
I like the 200-lap races. Actually, it's an endurance race. You just have to sit there and bide your time. You got to be there at the end to win the race.
I'll say last year proved that with you. How about 200 laps, 800 turns, one way to look at it? That'll be awful tiring on a driver.
Yeah, it is really, especially on a day like today. It's real hot today, and it's going to take its toll, I'm sure, before the day is over with.
Well, Jack, good luck to you today. We'll look for you in victory lane 2 years in a row.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. We have here with us Jim Reutzey, driver of Sportsman car, 320 car, number 9, Lebanon Valley regular. Jim, today's race got to be a little different for you, running 200 laps.
Well, yes, it's going to be a little different. I think the secret will be just to qualify, and if we can hang in there at the end, be there at the end, that'll be a good finish for us. I'd be kind of happy with that.
How about your 1983 season? You happy with that?
Oh, the last few weeks we've really come alive. I'm kind of happy with it. If it can finish out the way it's been the last few weeks, I'll really be happy. So.
How about the pit stop, Jim? 200 laps, you got to have a pit stop. You practice your pit stop, or are you just going to wing it?
Well, we tried a couple times, but I think we'll just do the best we can. Hopefully it'll be good enough.
Well, Jim, good luck to you today.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. F here, Bill Gurney, driver of modified car number 38 for today's Lebanon Valley 200. Bill, how many 200s have you raced in here at Lebanon Valley?
I would say probably close to 10 of them right now.
How about your feelings on 200 laps? That's a long race.
Yes, it is. It's very long, very tiring.
How have you finished in these 200s previous to this one?
I think the best we've ever finished is 10th.
How about your 1983 season? Been a good year, bad year?
Very bad.
How come?
We had a few things that we're playing with on a car that really just didn't, we never got them ironed out, and things just didn't work, and then we started having some engine problems, and we hope today everything comes together and at least we'll be around at the end of it.
Well, Bill, good luck. Today's a good day to turn things around.
Thank you.
There you go. Charlie. Lebanon Valley, you ever been here before?
We were here once, probably 3 or 4 years ago. I don't even think we qualified that night. It was a year or two, so it's been a while.
How about your feelings on 200 laps? That's a long race.
It's really a long race. I kind of wish they could split it up, maybe 2 100-lappers, or even shorten the distance altogether. But that's what they want to do for a special show.
It's got to be the longest race you've run this year.
Oh, yeah.
How about 1983, your season? Been a good one? Charlie, good luck to you here at Lebanon Valley. Thank you very much. For today's Lebanon Valley 200, Rich Burgess, the 320 point leader at the moment. One more 320 race to go. Rich, today's race, 200 laps, a lot different than the usual 25 laps you're used to running on a Saturday night.
Yeah, it is. A lot tougher on you.
You ever run a race this long before?
No, 50 laps is the most so far we ran.
How about the car? You made any changes for it to run 200 laps, or are you still running just what you've been running every week here?
Just running what we had. Just checked everything over a little bit better.
I know you've been doing some moving around this year, different speedways. How many speedways you been at?
About 7, I think, different ones now. So we went to Nazareth there, and Brockville, and Cam-Am, Accord, so we've been around.
I guess the trick for you today is to qualify. If you 200 laps, a long way to go. Anything could happen.
Yeah, just qualify and stay out there. That's all. Finish.
Rich, good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. We have here with us for today's Lebanon Valley 200 the promoter of Lebanon Valley Speedway, Howard Commander. Howard, today we're running the Lebanon Valley 200, 50s 200. Can you tell us a little bit how the 200 got started here at Lebanon Valley? Why do you run 200 laps?
Well, the 200 got started way back in the early 60s. No one on dirt had ever run 200 laps before. And at Lebanon Valley, we were running 100-lap open competition races. And we said at the end of the year, for a grand finale, you really can't go 110 or 150 laps. It doesn't sound good. So We were the first dirt track ever to go 200 laps, and that was in the very early 60s. And I can't even remember who won that very first Lebanon Valley 200.
Well, I'll refresh your memory. 1965, Frankie Schneider. I did a little research on the race. You've had 14 Lebanon Valley 200s and 13 different winners. Any comment on that?
No comment at all. I always like to see different feature winners, and I think today it's going to be a dynamic race. We have over 40 cars in the pits right now. We're looking for another 10 or 12 to come in, and we should have a good show.
How about 1983? Would you say it's been a good season here at Lebanon Valley?
1983 has been an excellent season for us, yes.
How about 1984? You have any changes planned, or you haven't really stopped down to think about it yet?
No, I just want to nail down 83 and get out from under 83, and in 3 or 4 weeks we'll start to plan 84.
Well, Howard, congratulations on another good year here. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
We have here with us Russell Blake, driver of modified car number 47 here at Lebanon Valley. You're here for today's 200, Russ, but you don't have the car with you. What's the problem?
We just ran out of money and just don't have the heart to do it anymore this year.
How about 1983, an overall view of your season?
It was a bad year, really. We finally got the car going toward the end. We got it going really fast, but then we just didn't have the money to keep it going fast.
I know a couple of weeks ago you had a TV camera, right, mounted in the back of your car. How did those films come out? Did you get to take a look at those?
They come out pretty good. It's a very impressive thing we have here, and if we work on it, it's really going to be super. It's really impressive.
How about 1984? You made any plans for next season?
Yeah, we have. We're going to have 4 complete motors for the car, and we're putting a new body on it. We're going to have the car ready for the car show in March, and so on and so forth. We're really looking forward to 80.
I know you're the chairman of the board of directors here. The job got to you yet? You still going to be there next year?
Yeah.
That'll boy, that's what we like to hear.
Okay, thanks.
Good luck, Russ.
Yeah.
Alan Johnson, driver of the modified number 14J, AJ Slideways as they call you. How's 1983 season been?
Well, it's been pretty good. We got quite the wins we had last year, but the car's been running a little better, and we're looking forward to the rest of the season.
How about the Lebanon Valley 200? I know you've been here to Lebanon Valley before. You ever raced in the 200 before?
Yeah, 2 years ago, I think it was, we got a second. And I don't remember what we did last year, but the car's always run good here, and we're looking forward to tonight.
How about 200 laps? Your opinion, is that too long a race, or you think that's okay?
I like it. I like long races.
Well, it's kind of the trick, I guess, is to be around at the end. How about you switch to a show car this year? Are you happy with the car?
Yeah, the car's been running real good, and well, we've had a few bugs to work out of it, but we've got it working better now, and we're looking forward to the rest of the year.
Well, Alan, good luck to you. Maybe we'll see you in Victory Lane.
Thank you.
We have here in the pits for today's Lebanon Valley 200, Buddy Palmer, driver of the modified number 32. Buddy, your comments on 1983 season for you?
It's been a good year, second in points, and just hope we can hold it, with this race.
How about 200 laps on Lebanon Valley here? You think that's too far a race, or what do you think of that?
Way too far. Yeah.
How about 1984? You got any plans for next season?
We got a new Troyer car coming. I hope to run the whole season.
Which Troyer car you got coming? The one with the new suspension?
Yeah, it's the 84 model Troyer.
You gonna have it for Syracuse?
Yeah, we hope so. We get it ready in time.
Well, today's the last modified feature here at Lebanon Valley for 1983. You still got a chance for that win.
I hope so.
200 half laps is a long way. I guess the trick is to be around at the end.
Just survive.
Buddy, good luck to you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. We have here with us Eddie Marshall, rookie modified. Eddie, are you pleased with your first season in the modifieds?
We're pleased with the last month or two. I think we've been pretty competitive. We've been fast, but I'm not pleased at all the way we've been finishing. We've been having a lot of tough luck, and I had hoped to finish a lot better, a lot stronger all the time, and we haven't finished very well at all. But the year's not over yet, and we're looking for some good finishes here with the big races in the end.
How about 1984? Have you made any plans for that?
We haven't really sat down and thought about what we're going to do, but I'm pretty sure we'll do about what we're doing now and hopefully travel some more and get some more experience at different racetracks.
How about today's race? 200 laps here in Harting. What do you think of a 200 lap race?
I'm looking forward to it. I've never done it before, and if you're still running at the end, you got to be somewhere close.
Eddie, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Here in the pits for today's Lebanon Valley 200, Dave Lake. Dave, 1983, how has the season been for you?
It's been pretty good. It's been a little up and down, but we've been coming right along.
How about Lebanon Valley? I know you've been here before. You ever been here for the 200? And your comments on a 200 lap race?
We were here last year, 34th. We did pretty good. Just today, I like it here during the day a lot better.
How about 200 laps? That's a long way.
No, I don't like long races at all.
That'll be awful tiring on the driver.
Yeah, for the amount of laps that you go, the money just isn't there. No common sense at all.
I see here behind us we got somebody working on the motor. We got normal maintenance here, or we having some kind of problem?
No, we ran Middletown last night and just checking things over.
Well, Dave, good luck to you. Maybe we'll see you in Victory Lane.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Here in the pits for today's Lebanon Valley 200, Brett Hearn. Brett, 1983, how's your season been?
I think it's been a really good year. We've had some slow spots in the season, and we've had some really good spots. But overall, we've got 13 wins up to this point, and we're virtually in every point race that we're involved in. So I think all in all, we have to consider it to be a good year. And if we can just pull off a couple of these point races, like the overall dirt point fund is pretty good. I'd like to get it.
How about your comments on a 200 lap race? That's an awful long ways to go.
Well, you know, I have a pretty good reputation in long distance races, and I can pace myself maybe a little bit better than some of the others. And I think what I like to do more so than others is sit back in the beginning and stay in striking distance, but not necessarily race with anyone. When things start to thin out, we like to be there and go for it towards the end.
How about 1984? Have you made any plans for that, or are you going to wait till 83 is over?
We're going to wait till 83 is over.
Well, Brett, good luck to you today. We have here in the pits before today's Lebanon Valley 200, Tommy Corellis. Tommy, 1983, your comments on this season?
Well, I'm glad it's over with. Now, it's been a tough year. We've had 8 no finishes here on Saturday nights, and it kind of knocked us out of the points. And I've had good luck as far as having cars going, but I've had bad luck when they drop the green. I'm not there for the checker.
How about your comments on going 200 laps? That's an awful long race.
Well, I like them. They're nice once a year. It's an endurance race, and you got to set a pace out there, and it's a lot of. You win this race in the pits with strategy, and you don't have to have the fastest thing out here today. You just have to finish.
I looked over the list of winners. I didn't have to go down too far. Tommy Corellis is there. They've had 14 previous races, 13 different winners. There's only one person that has a double win name there. Maybe you'd like to get yours there.
Well, we're going to try, but we've probably been here them 13 times, and we only won one out of that 13 times.
How about 1984? You given any thought to next season, or you wait till this season's over?
No, we look forward to it. The minute it's over with, I wish we were back here again, but we'll be back next year. I hope a lot stronger than we were this year.
Tommy, maybe we'll get a chance to talk to you after the race in Victory Lane.
I hope you're right. Thank you.
Thanks, Tommy. We have here in the pits Lou Lazaro before today's Lebanon Valley 200. Lou, how has your 1983 season been?
It's been up and down. A few bad ones and no finishes and breakdowns. Really hurt you, but last weekend really picked me up. I had a real good weekend.
How about today's 200? I know you've been here before. Your comments on racing 200 laps?
I like 200 laps. My comment would be I'd like to get in the show and hang in there, and I think some of these guys with these super motors are going to break up, and I'm hoping to be there at the finish.
How about 1984? Have you made any plans for 84, or you wait till 83 is done?
The only plans I have, I want a new body and chassis. That's a definite thing right there, a new body and chassis.
Well, Lou, good luck to you today. Maybe we'll see you after the race.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Good job. Hey, Bob McCready. Bob, how has your 1983 season been?
It's been kind of discouraging. We haven't finished very many races this year.
How about running 200 laps here today? What's your opinion of a 200 lap race?
Well, if you're around at the end, that'll be the trick.
How about your name, Barefoot Bob? How'd you ever pick up that nickname?
Oh, the first car we built, I didn't leave enough foot room in it, and I had to run one night without shoes, so it stuck.
Just took one night, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Well, Bob, good luck to you. Maybe we'll see you after the race.
Thank you.
Pits Eddie Haynell, driver of the 1180 Bad Company modified car. Eddie, how was your 1983 season been?
Could have been a heck of a lot better. Just seemed to couldn't get anything really together. Just played with problems and everything.
How about your opinion on running 200 laps? That's an awful long race.
It's fine. You just got to gear up for it and get your equipment ready. And you can stay on the same lap and run all 200 laps. Shouldn't be no problem.
How about the pit stop? Have you guys had any practice for the pit stop?
Yes, we have been practicing pit stops because if you can change your right rear tire like halfway through, it's a good advantage on your side. So if you can do it without losing a lap, it's definite plus for you.
How about 1984? You made any plans for next season?
Not really. We're just trying to concentrate on saving something for this year.
Eddie, good luck to you. Maybe we'll see you after the race.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Season, Ben?
Well, when we were here, we had some really good nights, had some bad nights, but on the whole, we went pretty good. Usually, if we didn't break, we were up towards the front, so I was real happy with the year. Went too fast.
How about your opinions of a 200-lap race? You think it's too far, or do you like them, or just what are your feelings?
I'd just soon not go 200 laps myself. I kind of would like the idea of a bunch of 50-lap races myself. The 200 laps are just a long distance to go, and just seems like the fans actually lose track who's leading, who's second, who's third, so I imagine it's pretty boring for them sometimes also.
How about 1984? You given any thought to next year, or are you just trying to get through this one?
No, just going to try to finish off this year, make it through the race.